witch, burn, witch, burn, burn, burn.
Hast thou consorted with a witch, Elizabeth Selwyn?
Oh, come on now, Doris. Do I look like a maniac who goes around killing girls?
And let me be the instrument of thy curse. Hear me, O Lucifer. Hear me! It's him, he's alive.
I keep your secrets and you keep mine, okay? This... this is a record of years of work in the world of spirits.
The caretakers will leave at midnight, locking us in here until they come back in the morning.
What is up, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Gothic Grims here. Oh, fuck's sakes, guys. We got some shit going on that I honestly want to talk to you guys about. First, before we even get started, please do not send any hate. I really honestly hope the best for all parties in this situation. I'm just doing this to make sure my audience is informed about this situation, and honestly, like, I'm very disappointed in the person in this video because they were one of the inspirations for me starting my channel in the first fucking place. Like, I honestly hope for everything to go smoothly, you know, for all parties in the future, but like, damn, man, like, this has been a kick to the gut. I'm not even gonna lie. So, before I even get started, since I have the jitters and everything like that, I'm kind of nervous about doing something like this because he is a much bigger YouTuber than me, and I don't want to... I know he's not known for, like, attacking small YouTubers or anything like that, but I just don't want any hate to be brought into my community or his community or, you know, Strange Show's community or Liger 420's community. There's no hate. But anyways, like, so to give you guys kind of a rundown of the situation before I even show any of the videos. Erick did a giveaway with Pine Park. He gave away some moldy weed. If I can't remember the person's name, it'll be listed in the video. But she got a whole fucking pound of some moldy bud, and she got sick. She had to go to the doctor. She was on apparently like a ventilation, or like a ventilator, not exactly like a inhaler or something like that. Whatever it is, it'll be all will be revealed in these fucking in this fucking live stream. But I definitely want to fucking smoke so I can, calm my anxiety the fuck down. Corby, I'm really fucking glad you're here, because I've been wanting to do something like this for a good minute, ever since I heard about this. Because, I mean, with the THCA stuff, I am a big, like, in my opinion, I'm sorry, I'm stuttering because I'm nervous, but in my opinion, I'm really a person who likes to push the THCA, because it's the same shit. It's not as good, it's not just as good, it is the same shit. All bud is THCA. It's just all THCA to for a legal loophole, essentially. Pretty much. Except for the dabs. That's a little different, if I'm correct. That's why I always suggest everyone going straight THCA. If you're in those states where it's like Delta and stuff like that. But anyways, let me hit the fucking dab rig. I have some fucking Dankenstein right here. As a drop by Mr. E. This shit looks amazing as always. Like, honestly, I really hope, like, there's no hate sent out to anyone. I genuinely hope the best for all parties. It's just me, like, he's from Texas originally. So am I. That's where the channel started. That's where his started. And I'm like, bro, as a fellow Texan who's fucking, shown off the THCA stuff and advocated for this. Like, dude, like, come on. Are you serious? Like, I'm very disappointed. Like, that's the only thing. Like, I'm very disappointed that this happened. If it was, like, Dope as Yola, I would be just as disappointed, because, I mean, it's Dope as Yola, Raw OG 420, Erick Khan, and Blazing the Asian. Those are the fucking people who really inspired me to start my channel off in the first place. And, man, this is a kick in the gut. It's like watching your favorite fucking franchise get, well, torn to shreds. Star Wars. Anyway, before I get riled up, let me hit the dab rig. Anyway. Go. Cheers, everyone. Damn it, it's not hot enough. My dumbass. It is pretty fucking cold in here, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I got my jacket on. But I like it that way. I even have my AC on, so, like, that's why it's extra cold in here. Well, that was a really nice fat dab. That definitely helped. Alright guys, so here we go. We're going to start off with Liger 420's video on where this even started. So that way you guys have context. Turn this down. Switch this. Oh, 1 second. And here we go.
A bunch of content creators usually do.
Let me restart this.
So in this video, we're going to be talking about...
Oh shit. Damn it. Hold on. My fucking phone fell and everything. Like, you guys can tell, like, my anxiety is still there. But, anyway. Desktop audio. And let me turn down my mic sensitivity. Noise suppression. There we go. Does my mic sound okay, Torvy, or is it, you know, kind of janky? Hope it sounds.
So in this video, we're going to be talking about a Pine Park giveaway that went wrong. But first, if you're new around here, give me a sub. So most people know what a giveaway is and that a bunch of content creators usually do giveaways. Especially in this community or this niche of content. There's always a content creator doing a type of giveaway. And they're usually a pretty good thing. You know, the content creator giving back to the viewer, like it's usually a really good thing for the community. But when stuff starts to go wrong, that's where, you know, it gets a little wonky. So on September 1st, Pine Park did a giveaway with Bay Smokes. And right off of that, a lot of you are probably going to be like, that's why it went wrong, because Bay Smokes was involved. And I can't really blame you that much because of this case. So they would announce this £1 giveaway on their Twitter with a video.
Listen, Twitter, we're giving away a pound, alright? We're teaming up with Bay Smokes to bring this right to your doorstep, man. All you gotta do is retweet, comment down below.
A few weeks after that video, they announced the winner of the giveaway. And everything seemed good. The viewer got their free pound, everyone was happy. But the person that got that free pound got sick from that pound, and guess where that pound came from? Bay Smokes. So it's just all messed up, honestly. And the reason why I'm talking about this now, because this actually happened about a week ago, is because Erick responded to someone asking him about this giveaway. So someone in the community tweeted at Tim and Erick saying, "Hey Tim and Erick, we are all just curious how long until you guys speak up about doing a giveaway with Bay Smokes for a LP of Moldy Bud. Got one of our members in the community sick." The only good thing that came from that was bringing the exposure of you two that will work with anyone, and how bad Bay Smokes really is. Thanks for that, I guess. And this would cause Erick to reply, and he said, "You're acting like I shipped that bullcrap or we knew beforehand. As soon as the winner complained, we got them another one ASAP. I definitely won't be giving away any of their stuff anymore." And this would cause the person that actually got sick to comment, and she said, "It has nothing to do with Erick or Tim. I hold one name responsible, and it's the one on the packaging. Nothing but love and respect for these fellas. They reached out almost immediately and cared about my health, unlike the actual BS. I just wanted awareness to what they were doing." Now,
At least he did that. I will say that.
It's really just up to the people to decide who they believe, who they, you know, think's in the wrong, and who not to trust. And if I had to give my, 2 cents into the whole situation, I would say Bay Smokes is more in the wrong here. But that doesn't mean Pine Park is, completely innocent here. They should have done way more than they did to ensure that pack wasn't moldy. They should have been sent pictures, they should have been sent videos, they should have maybe even seen the pack themselves before they gave it away. But the people that are selling it, shipping it, storing it, are way more at fault than Pine Park, in my opinion. Like, it doesn't mean Pine Park is completely innocent here, but what they did is a lot worse. Like, they're the reason why it's moldy, and they're the ones that's still shipping it out. Like, to me, in my opinion, this goes way more on Bay Smokes than it does Pine Park. But I want to know down in the comments what y'all think. And until next time, peace.
Okay.
She said I could have it.
So,
2016 little bitch, I'm a savage. Johnny Depp's to a bitch, make all the
stop that because it is, copyright. But they did actually, they did. Anyway, yeah. So that's basically the first video that happened with Liger, and I'd followed Liger because of the video that you guys probably saw pop up. I DM'd WeTubers for advice. I saw that on, I can't remember what Discord it was, but somebody was actually promoting it. I'm not sure if it was Liger himself. Anyways, oh, you can actually see it like in the fucking down there. Holy shit. Anyways, yeah, that was the first video that was actually made, and honestly, I agree that he could have, at least Base Smoke send him like a video of the pound before shipping. Like, you could see the fucking box. You could see them literally put the pound in there, or at least like been on the phone. Like, yeah, man, like video call even, bruh. Like, he could have seen that. But I mean, I know like it's nothing's really out of malice in this situation. That's why I'm honestly hoping for the best. Honestly, I did unsub from Erick, and if let me fix my mic. Anyways, if the situation goes for the better, then cool. If not, damn, like that's a definite kick in the gut. Because I've said multiple times, Erick, Opus Yola, Raw OG, Blazing the Asian. Like, those were my inspirations for the definite nails in the coffin that said, fuck this, I'm doing some weed tuber shit. This is awesome. I watch them all the fucking time. And even as it's a small community, which is, I like to be more underground stuff. I mean, fuck's sake, I like black metal. Duh. So I'm gonna be attracted to more stuff that's a little bit underground. Anyway, let's fucking continue. Let's see what Erick Khan's response was to everything. So you guys get all the context. Like I said, I'm gonna say this multiple times. Please do not hate on anyone. Please. Like I've said, I want the best for multiple parties, and I want there to be an Erick Khan redemption. Like, he's from Texas. I'm from Texas. Like, even though we're in two different states now, like, he went to fucking either Las Vegas or Los Angeles. And I'm in fucking St. But, knowing that he was literally from the state I was from, and me being, kind of the introvert, socially awkward, I fucking stutter for fuck's sakes. I can sound like Ozzy Osbourne from time to time, even have the glasses to fucking prove it. Example. Anyways, let's get into the fucking video.
So in this video, we're going to be talking about Erick Khan's response to the video Strange Show made about him. But first, if you're new around here, give me a sub. So yesterday, Strange Show uploaded his video about Erick Khan, and I made a video talking about yesterday as well, which both those videos you should go watch. But in that Strange Show video, he talks about how Erick Khan commented on his original video, and he didn't really like that. And he brought up some other stuff, like how Erick Khan is still working with the said company who did the giveaway of Moldy.
I'm watching them in chronological order.
And this will catch the eye of Erick Khan because he went live last night, and the title of his live was explaining the drama. And in that live, what he said was pretty interesting.
But the difference is, alright, and I don't even know if I can listen. I don't even know if I can see this, alright? It might be even a little bit selfish for me to say this because I'm clearing my own and I'm just trying to make sure I'm all good. Like, you can suck my if you think I'm doing anything bad, you know? But like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this, but listen. Base was approaching me for like many months. I'd be like, yo, let's do this. We're working with this person, we're working with this person, we're working with this person. And I was just like, nah, like I'm good. And then they finally got some people that I like really knew and respected, and they were doing a collab with them. And I was like, wait, let's do this. And I have this, like, it's in the agreement. And I was like, let's do this. The only way that I'm gonna put my name and face on this is if you can guarantee me that we are not working from the same farm. Like, if you can guarantee me that we're not working from the same cultivation, and base are different. Because at this point, like, I already had heard the hoopla online, like, base is this, base is that. But I heard like 80-90% good things, but there's like a very loud minority, 10-20%. And I was like, bro, that 20% people yelling at me ain't worth like whatever money I'm gonna make from this. You know, like, I don't even promote it. But I was like, yo, if we do this, like, I need your word guarantee that my is not gonna be base. Like, you can distribute it, you can sell it, you can ship it for me, you can set up the website, you can handle all like emails and everything like that. And as long as you can guarantee me that the is not actual, like, base comes from a different place, then I'll do it. That was the agreement that we made in place. And I know for a fact that's the agreement that he has in place with a couple other, like, you know, upper echelon kind of people. Not upper echelon, I don't want to call myself that, that's weird. But like that move, to have a little bit more eyes on them than usual. Right?
So what Erick is basically saying there is his stuff with base has nothing to do with them besides them shipping it, doing the website, doing the emails, and stuff like that. Which is really good. Like, I think that's a really good part on Erick for making sure that that's the case, and, you know, his stuff is separate from all the other stuff. But my question is why didn't you use your own flower for the giveaway? It probably would have made it way more safe, and it probably would have just been better. So, like, that's my only question when it comes to this, because it's just a little weird. Like, I probably would have used my own, you know, my own flower for the giveaway. But I want to know down in the comments what y'all think, and do you think Erick's the only content creator with that deal? Like, I want to know the other people with that deal as well. But until next time, peace.
Alright, so here we go. Actually, wait, no, it's supposed to be Strange Show. So I watched this and then I went back to the other one. So this gives the full context of everything, because I had no idea that, you know, Strange Show had even done some stuff until I saw this, like, after those two videos were, you know, done. I was still subbed to Erick and everything at the time. God, like, this is very disappointing.
Wild and unbelievable claims about this whole mold situation on his live stream.
Listen, I don't even know if I can say this, all right? It might be even a little bit selfish for me to say this because I'm clearing my own ass and shit, and I'm just trying to make sure I'm all good.
He posted some long, crazy tweets that he quickly deleted, and now the whole community is calling BS. Plus, Dope as Yola is now addressing this directly, and he is even making some really cool changes to his brand that might be directly related to all of this Erick stuff.
But yeah, so guys, and I know people keep saying, check out the Erick situation, check out the Erick. I saw the Erick situation, I saw it. That shit's crazy. And it didn't get fixed. I discontinued the whole thing.
And I have just got some brand new insider info that shows us what is really actually going on and how all of this is really working behind the curtains. And I got this new information from someone who was very deeply connected to this story all the way at the top of the food chain. And let's just say that you probably weren't wrong to doubt all of these new claims being made by Erick. And in all of these clips we're about to watch, I've blurred some things like the live chat, and there might be a few bleeps here and there, but you already know how YouTube can be, so I gotta make sure I'm not violating any terms of service, and I'm not. YouTube, this video does not violate any terms of service. And we're about to watch some clips from other people's videos, but we're gonna be doing this so we can give commentary and criticism, which is protected by fair use laws. And I'll link all of the full videos down in the description. So if you're watching this, I'm just gonna assume that you've already seen my other two videos about this. are maybe Liger's videos
Yeah,
or
I
maybe
saw
all the
Liger's
Twitter
video.
posts. But if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I will link my other video that explains everything that's happened up until
have
this
all
point,
these
but
videos
here's the
linked
really
in the
quick
description.
version. This all
And then
started when
also,
Erick
like,
Kahn and Pine
we'll go
Park
into,
did a
like,
giveaway with the
influence
company
Sesh
for
and everything.
some common flowers, red roses. But the flowers ended up being moldy and the winner got sick. But then Twitter blew up with people questioning Erick about why he was still selling flowers from the same brand that did the moldy giveaway on his website. That's when the homie Liger covered this on YouTube, then I covered this on YouTube. So Erick did a live stream and said that that was just a giveaway and a mistake, and he sort of downplayed and ignored the parts about this still being for sale on his website. That's when I made a second video that explained how these roses are still all over his personal website, even though he is denying that he sells them at all. But now he has responded again, and in this new response, it seems like all this heat he's been getting from the community has made him sort of reconsider his stance. And now he is sort of adding new details to the story that we're hearing for the very first time. And right after this new reply, he even made a long Twitter post saying he had finally cut all ties with this brand. He has deleted this Twitter post now, and I'm about to show you why. But Liger just covered his new responses, and even I was in the comments congratulating Erick on his new decision. But
Bro,
we
dang,
all
like, I was
got
actually
played.
really
And I
fucking
just got some
happy
brand new,
when that
really
was
solid
out.
information
I
that
saw
makes
Liger's
it look
video
like
on it.
none of the stuff he's been saying is really the truth at all. So before we get into what Yola said about Erick, and before we look at the new information I just got, let's just start with looking at what Erick said on his latest live stream.
Hey, listen, it's kind of drama. It ain't really drama. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a misconception, but people are gonna run with it. Really stupid people are gonna run with it. That's the thing. Like everyone watching right now, you're smart enough to know, like,
Okay, we're all smart enough to know.
like the difference between A and B and 1 and 2. But a lot of people aren't. You know what I mean? A lot of people aren't. So this is the last time I'm ever gonna talk about this, the most overblown thing of all time. But I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna discuss it a little bit. Hopefully people can clip it, make their own videos. If you want a little, like, you know, clickbait my name. That's big right now.
Thanks, homie. I appreciate that.
It's big right now. People clickbaiting the name, bro. People clickbaiting the Erick Kahn. All right, so here's the whole like little situation scenario, right? I didn't say like I saying we. But I
You
didn't.
guys can get all his whole side of it.
Okay, this part is interesting because right from the very beginning, he starts trying to distance himself from this whole giveaway, from this whole brand deal, sort of like he didn't really know what was going on and he was barely even involved.
I didn't say
Should have
I
been
say
more
we.
involved,
I didn't.
though. That's the thing.
I'm part of Pine Park.
According
We ran a
to
giveaway,
my comments.
a collab giveaway with Pine Park. All right, where we gave away. I think we gave away to multiple winners. I'm not sure even how it worked. I didn't post it. I didn't even know damn near about the giveaway, but we ran it. We ran it, right? I don't know how many people won, but people won. Whatever.
Whatever, he's not really sure. Some people won, he's not really sure how the giveaway goes, whatever.
One of the winners received a not so healthy pack, a not so good pack.
It was straight moldy.
Yeah,
So we were immediately like, whoa, what the like, that's fucked up. Immediately, we were like, yo, wait, that's not right. We ship her another one. She's all good. She's set. She's straight. We made sure, like, you know, in the future, we immediately are not doing any more giveaways with them. If we, no, we're not going to. But in the future, when we do run giveaways with other companies, we'll make sure to, you know, get our hands on it and stuff. But anyway,
it looked like he was about to say in the future when we do giveaways with them, but then he quickly changed it to no, never mind. We're not going to do any more giveaways with them anymore.
But anyway, yeah, the situation was settled like weeks ago, right? Like this all happened like maybe a month ago. She got shipped a bad pack. We reshipped her a new one, verified it this time with our own 2 eyes, because you apparently can't trust the company that sent it to him.
Okay, that may or may not be true. I'm not sure about that. The only thing I know is that she was offered a new pack, but it was, you know, from the same moldy company, so she didn't want it. But maybe they settled this and I just didn't know about it.
So we sent her a new one, and she was completely happy about it. Like, she didn't complain. She wasn't like, oh, you Erick, like, you. It was a giveaway. It was free. Like, she won it. She won a second that was clean, and she loved it. And I thought that was the end of it. I was like, cool, like, we're set. But then there's like this little group of Twitter people online that are like, Erick, you're selling moldy, you're trapping moldy packs. And I was like, wait, what? What the
Oh,
fuck?
bro.
Where does
Not one
that
of
even
those,
like?
but
Where does that even come from?
Well,
disappointing.
it comes from you selling this same stuff on your personal
and I was
website.
wanna- I
How
was
is
gonna
that so
fucking buy
hard
that and
to
actually review it
understand?
on
The
the
reason
channel
people
later
say,
on.
hey, Eric, why are you selling this on your
I reviewed
website
Dope
is
as Yellow
because,
stuff
Eric,
way
you're
later.
selling this on your website. The same people that power your website are the same people that gave away the moldy giveaway. I'm just saying, it doesn't seem this hard to understand.
Like they thought we sold her this or something,
No,
or they
we
thought
didn't
I
sell
sold
it.
it. I don't even know how I got. They thought I sold it to her. So
No, we
everyone's
gave it
like, Eric, you
away.
got moldy. And I was like, bro,
That's
no,
clear.
no, we did. We made it right away. Like, what are y'all talking about? So the new thing, right? The new thing, because that's all covered. Like, that's all covered. They realize that they can't get me for that, that it's not my fault. So they're like, wait, what else can we do?
So apparently we, whoever we are, there's a group of us, but we are all out to get Eric. And when one thing didn't work, we just tried to move on to the next thing. And he's acting like people bringing up the fact that this is being sold on his website still is a new revelation to the story. But this was like the very first part of this story. The very first tweets I ever saw in relation to this story, before I ever even saw that first video on YouTube, were tweets asking him, hey, if you know this is being given away to your fans and it's all moldy, then why are you still selling stuff from the same company?
That's all covered. They realize that they can't get me for that, that it's not my fault. So they're like, wait, what else can we do? And then they see that content is distributed by Bay Smokes, the same company that we worked with the giveaway. But the difference is, all right, the difference is, and I don't even know if I can say this, all right? It might be even a little bit selfish for me to say this because I'm clearing my own ass and shit, and I'm just trying to make sure I'm all good. Like, you can suck my dick if you think I'm doing anything bad, you know? But like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this, but listen.
Okay, so he says, I'm just trying to clear my own ass and you can suck it if you think I did anything wrong. But he's about to break it down real specifically, or sort of specifically.
But listen, Bay Smokes was approaching me for like many months. I'd be like, yo, let's do this. We're working with this person. We're working with this person. And I was just like, nah, like I'm good. And then they finally got some people that I like really knew and respected, and they were doing a collab with them. And I was like, wait, let's do this. And I have this, and like it's in the agreement. And I was like, let's do this. The only way that I'm gonna put my name and face on this is if you can guarantee me that we are not working from the same farm. Like, if you can guarantee me that we're not working from the same cultivation, and Bay Smokes are different. Because at this point, like, I already had heard the hoopla online. Like, Bay Smokes is...
I want to say this, like, Eric could have done a lot more. Like, I get it. You're trying to say, hey, it's a stressful situation. I get it, bro. No hate. Like, honestly, I just want everyone to know what's going on. But, like, as somebody from your fan base, like, I'm not sure, I haven't really searched up a lot of this, but if Eric does see this, or Liger, or The Strange Show, that, like, I'm one of those people that was genuinely in your fan base for, like, I would say a good, like, 4 years. Maybe, like, 3. Because the first one I discovered was Dope as Yola. Then Raw OG 420, then Eric Kahn, and then finally Blazing the Age. So those were the 4 nails in the coffin for me getting back into YouTube when I had done it way back in high school and done, like, you know, old videos with my friends. And I just wanted to kind of just build a community of stoners that I just chill with because I got nothing else better to do right now. But if I'm being honest, like, I'm very fucking disappointed. Like, you could literally had them on, like, FaceTime and been like, yo, can I see the fucking packs you guys are sending out? Let me look at the bud. Like, it's not too much. It might have been a little bad. It might have been had something you had to schedule. It might have been they had a maybe. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering all over the right now because this is pretty fucking upsetting to me. It's like seeing one of your heroes, you know. Example, Rock. I fucking love WWE. That's fucking harsh going on with him. anyways, yeah, you could have just had them send you a video of them literally putting the pound, like looking, like showing you the bud, grabbing some, letting you look at it, zooming in. That's honestly all you had to do, and yet there's drama going on, and I get it. It's an anxiety thing, but as somebody from your fan base, like, come on, dude, you could have done better. You could have responded better. I, like I said, I hope that there's a point where, you know, he finally is like, "Yo, my bad. Like, I get it. It's on me. I could have done a little bit more." Like, that's what your community wants to hear, bro. Like, we don't want to have hate towards you or anything. We're honestly rooting for you, and the fact that this is going on is very disappointing. You could have done like two or three things that could have just fixed a lot of shit, very minor stuff. But I get it. You don't want any hate directed at you, and that's kind of how I am. Yeah, all he had to do is ever admit his mistake. And what he did, according to the giveaway winner, he did reach out to her, and honestly, he did like do his due diligence, making sure she was okay and everything. He did try to make it good. Um, but like Strange Show says, like, she declined it because she didn't want it from the same company because she didn't trust it. And that's the thing. That's what your community is saying. Like, yo, we don't trust this fucking company. It's bad. They are like, this kind of stuff can ruin your reputation, bro. And as somebody from your community, I do not want that to fucking happen, but it is happening, man. And like, as somebody who I see as a leader of the cannabis community, since you're one of the very few that has such a big following that you do, compared to a lot of us, who are a very, very, very small channel. And as somebody who's a leader of this community and somebody who, a lot of people look up to, like myself, like, there's a time and place to say, hey, yeah, this is on me. There's also a time and place to say, oh, yeah, it's also in this company. They should have made sure, like, this wasn't moldy, blah, blah, blah. Like, we get that. Base Smokes is at fault here somewhat, but also Eric Khan is too, because your name is on it, dude. That's what we're saying, bro. Your name is on this, and you're trying to deflect. Bro, Dope is Yola. Make sure every single bit of stuff he has his name on is genuinely good. Even though I'm not a big fan of HHC, I would still try the Dope is Yola HHC. Why? Because it's Dope is Yola. He makes sure the shit is okay for his fan base to consume. There's a few more things you could have done, bro, and I kind of wanted to at least do a video from at least some perspective on someone who's from your community, dude. Like, I'm begging you, dude. Like, at least try harder. Try harder, man. Like, you're one of the leaders of this community. There's a lot of big stuff going on right now with like Dope is Yola and Kai Cenat, and like the regular YouTuber world is meeting the small little bubble of us weed tubers. We all need to do our due diligence to make sure that nothing bad is going on, that there's no like hit pieces on our community. I mean, Dope is Yola had that shit happen to him with Telemundo. I won't get into that situation, but like, as somebody, at least like Dope is Yola, like, there wasn't anything wrong with that situation. It was all on Telemundo, slandering Dope as Yola, pretty much according to Dope as Yola and this whole situation. I have not seen Telemundo. I don't speak Spanish. Neither does Dope as Yola, so he thought it was kind of cool that he was on Telemundo until somebody kind of told him. Anyways, I think that was in one of his story times. So if you guys want to know what happened there, go check that out. But like, Erick, as somebody who is from your community and really respects you, even now, like, bro, I still have a lot of respect for you. I just wish you would do better. I don't want anyone from my community hating on Erick or the Strange Show or Liger. Please do not do that. I'm honestly hoping that Erick, like, he's like, hey, okay, all right, it was on me. I should have fucking done some stuff. And like, it's a stressful situation, especially with big stuff going on in the community and big stuff like he has to deal with, like with his brand and everything like that. I can understand that, bro. It's a whole clusterfuck of a situation, and I honestly want the best for everyone. This needs to be solved, and everyone needs to take accountability. And later on, you'll see that Bay Smokes has taken accountability for sending out a bad pack. Even though, like, yeah, they're known for not the best quality stuff. They're at least saying like, hey, yeah, it's our bad. Like, we shouldn't have sent out like that stuff. It's bad for our brand and bad for our fucking customers' health. Like, that's not good. Do better, bro. Oh, I'm gonna go back into the video. I'm done ranting right now.
This Bay Smokes is that, but I heard like 80-90% good things, but there's like a very loud minority, 10-20%. And I was like, bro, that 20% people yelling at me ain't worth like whatever money I'm gonna make from this. Like, I don't even promote that. But I was like, yo, if we do this, like, I need your word guarantee that my is not gonna be Bay Smokes.
So he's saying that the only way he agreed to do this is if his stuff was not going to be Bay Smokes at all. He has his own different, separate cultivation.
That my is not gonna be Bay Smokes. Like, you can distribute it, you can sell it, you can ship it for me, you can set up the website, you can handle all like emails and everything like that. And as long as you can guarantee me that the bud is not actual, like Bay Smokes comes from a different place, then I'll do it.
He says that Bay Smokes agreed to do the distribution, the sales, the shipping, run the website, handle the customer service, but they didn't want to sell their own products.
That makes no fucking sense at all. Like, I'm gonna say that right now, bro. Like, that doesn't make sense. And it would make sense if you're like, yeah, like have it all my shit in like a separate part of the grow. Okay, now that would be more believable. But you always, when you're putting your name on stuff, and whether it's a purchase or a giveaway, you always got to make sure that whatever your fucking name is on, that it's good quality. Otherwise, it's going to be essentially a joke, or be like, I don't know, like a fucking hated brand. Like, I don't want that to happen. Like, come on, dude. Like, please do better. Please.
Which to everyone automatically seemed very, very weird. Like, how would this deal make sense for them if they're not even going to sell their own products? Why would they do all of that work for your website and for your business to sell someone else's flower? And he's really trying to make everyone on his stream believe that his stuff is not actual Bay Smokes. It's just like a distribution deal. And he makes sure to keep making these points over and over again. My stuff is not going to be Bay Smokes. This is not actual Bay Smokes. Stuff like that. But he keeps going.
Is not going to be Bay Smokes. Like, you can distribute it, you can sell it, You can ship it for me. You can set up the website. You can handle all like emails and everything like that. And as long as you can guarantee me that the bud is not actual, like Bay Smokes comes from a different place, then I'll do it. That was the agreement that we made in place. And I know for a fact that that's the agreement that he has in place with a couple other, like, you know, upper echelon kind of people. Not upper echelon. I don't want to call myself that. That's weird. But like that move that have a little bit more eyes on them than usual, right? Like that was the agreement. I was like, yo, I just need to make sure that we're good. Like,
You just pointed out my exact point, dude. You have a lot more eyes on you than a lot of other people in this community. You have to do a lot more due diligence.
I ain't gonna. And then, you know what I mean? Like, it's just on my website. That's the other thing. Like, I smoke all the shit that I sell on my site because I know it's good. The only, like, I've been offered to sell carts. People are asking me to sell, like, traits and stuff. And to be honest, like, I don't know about the THC stuff.
And so he's sort of acting like that doesn't really matter anyways. This is just flour on my website. And he's saying that he doesn't have other things on his website because he doesn't really trust the THCA, which isn't that what the flour is too? This doesn't make a lot of sense. But also, as we're about to see, it seems like he has a completely different reason for not selling this other stuff on his website.
I'm glad you cleared it up. I knew you wouldn't be doing some shit like that.
Like, people are saying I'm scamming, or that I'm like, bro, scamming. I feel like scamming implies that, like, you're not getting the product, or I'm just taking money, or I'm stealing from people, or that, like, I don't know, like, bro, I feel like all my bases are covered.
So he says that he doesn't feel like it's scamming because he feels like scamming relates more like to people stealing from you and you not getting a product at all. He feels like he has all of his bases covered. But Eric, let me ask you a question. If someone was not being honest just so they could make some sales and make a profit, would you call that scamming? Maybe you would, maybe you won't. But hey, at least he's still owning up to at least 10% of this being his fault.
Like, we fucked up with the giveaway. Like, I'd say like, I will take 10% fault for the giveaway for sure. Like, 90% Bay Smoke's fault for shipping that stuff. But it's 10% our fault for not verifying what they sent, you know? But I will say it's industry standard. Like, 99.9% of the giveaways I run, if it's not with a Nova, because I have that inventory on deck, is all shipped from the company. So, like, the giveaway I'm running right now on Instagram, that company is I'm gonna pick 10 winners, and then they're gonna ship it to you, right? Like, so I don't have to handle logistics. I don't have to worry about, like, packs being lost or anything. Like, that's, like, the industry standard. Like, if you do a giveaway with any creator, they're not physically holding the product and giving it to you, you know what I mean, or shipping it to you. Like, that's all the company side. But it is, you know, I'll take 10% fault for sure for not making sure that the pack.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. Like, I was for my music that I'm doing. You know, I kind of just wanted to make a T-shirt design for shits and giggles, and I already have, and I've made joke videos like, oh, merch coming soon, you know, and it looks like low quality crap because I have no idea how to design merch. I mean, I've had a couple cool designs, but I kind of wanted to actually like produce one of these jokes or give it away to one of my supporters just as shits and giggles and have their name on the back of it. You know, make it really cool for them. But unfortunately, that literally nobody entered the giveaway, so I'm probably gonna do that eventually. I'll probably do that for maybe 500. I'll actually like make the art and everything like that, and I'll make it exactly look like it used to. I'll probably use my new Sinistar logo on it, but that's an idea. Anyway, get back.
Pack was advertised, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean?
And he just really seems to be beating this point into the ground, and nobody's arguing this point with him, and they haven't been for a very long time. Like, we all understand how giveaways work. That's very simple. We know that you just facilitated the giveaway, but that hasn't really been the biggest point of this. The biggest point to all of this is people asking him, like, if you say yourself that this company is shady, and if you say yourself that you can't trust this company, then why are they still selling the stuff that's on your website? It doesn't
Exactly. Like, why are you still allowing Bay Smokes to distribute the stuff that has your fucking name on it? Like, dude, there's several other companies that you yourself could say, hey, I got this kind of crappy deal going on. Could we could work out a better deal, but also take a temp deal until those profits are made back. So like this, and technically a loan, if you will, or something out of your own pocket that you could pay, like you could pay the cancellation fee or whatever it is on the contract. Like, you don't have to sell base smokes, is what a lot of us are saying. And like, you're one of these leaders of the community. Like, you have a lot of a better life that a lot of us would essentially kill for, you know? So as somebody that we look up to, and like, hey, maybe one day this could happen to us, or like people who are just always like, from when you started the Con Kush, bro, I was fucking hyped. I wanted to try that shit. It just, I never had the shit in my budget, unfortunately. I had to, get it right then and there, so that way, my back pain will be a bitch. So, or like whatever fucking shit I had going on, anxiety or whatever. I'm a medicinal smoker. So, as somebody who wanted to try your stuff for the medicinal purposes, because it had your name on it, you approved of it, I was like, okay, maybe this stuff is, safe to fucking use. It could be a whole, thing, if you don't, like, from what I'm gathering, like, since this stuff is still like, a weird legal loophole, if this stuff gets out in big media, it could shut down the entire THCA community. They've already done it with THCO because it was, causing people to get sick. And the THCA stuff is the most natural thing, because it's essentially the same thing as regular bud. So, as somebody who is, I'm still rooting for you, Erick, but like, there's not, I'm very disappointed. There's not a lot of stuff that you did correctly. There is a lot of stuff you also did correctly. I will give you that. But in the end, it's the fact that you're lying about it and trying to kind of throw it under the rug that's really upsetting people, instead of saying, hey, yeah, this is my bad. Like, I honestly need to find a better company to work with, and so that way my name isn't fucking, ran through the fucking mud like it's being done now. Like, come on.
Doesn't really have anything to do with the giveaway. People figured that out real quick, and now they're like, but, it's still on your website. He says it's not, but it just flat out is. But if you were to watch his live stream, he would have you to believe that it actually isn't. He keeps saying that this stuff he sells is not from the same company at all. They just do the distribution and the sales and the shipping and the website and the customer service, but not the products.
I don't know what else I can do, you know what I mean? Like, I made sure we're not working with them anymore for giveaways. We made it right with the winner. My doesn't come from the same place. Like, what else, like, what else is there to, like, I'm down to, like, make all wrongs right, you know what I mean? Like, I'm down to fix some things, but I don't know what more I can fix. Like, what else can I do? You know what I mean?
I think I might have the answer to that. I think I know what everyone would like to see you do. Erick, just be super duper honest and say that you up and say all of the ways in which you fucked up and just, you know, take responsibility. And then B, stop lying to everyone. Don't tell us that it's not on your website if it's on your website. Don't tell us that you've broken ties with this company if I'm about to show everyone right now in this video how you're not really breaking ties with this company at all. Come on. This isn't hard to figure out. It's just crazy the level or the lack of accountability here. Like no accountability at all with the stuff you're running for your fans. But he also shared another really weird take in this stream too. At least I thought it was really weird.
Hey, it's kind that you think no percent, but I'll take some fault, you know, like, yeah, like we should have looked at the pack before it was sent, even though that's not the industry standard, you know, even though that's not the case.
The exact point I just said. Should have taken a look at it, dude. And the fact that you're still, you know, selling base smokes on your website. Like, you could go to other hell, you could have reached out to Yola and be like, yo, what's the company that you're working with? So that way I know, you know, a good fucking manufacturer of good bud, good growers, a decent company. I'm pretty sure Yola would have hooked you up. Or at least given you more contacts than you probably have. I'm not saying that you don't have contacts. But I'm saying, like, he could have helped hook you up. There's other people in the community you could have reached out to. There's a lot of things you could have done a lot more better than you have been. And the fact that you're still lying about it is very fucking disappointing to me and the rest of the fucking fan base. Sucks. I get it. It's a bad situation. It's a clusterfuck. It's a lot worse than it should be. But at the same time, like, all we're asking you, your fan base, is please take accountability. From one fucking weed tuber from Texas to another, who I look up to as a leader in the community, along with a lot of these bigger weed tubers, like Mr. THC, Dope as Yola, Blazing the Asian, Raw OG 420. You yourself need to do your due diligence, because the bigger the community, the more responsibility you have to your community. That's all I'm saying, bro.
90% of the times we give away, it's like, it is our fault that we didn't bet. But we made it right after. And like, she's not even, the craziest thing to me is that, like, she's not even the one that's doing all this. Like, if she was the one that's, like, starting this campaign and was like, Erick, like, fuck this and fuck that, like, y'all fuck me up, like, I would almost, like, I should be like, that's fucked up. Like, maybe you're right. Like, that is fucked up. But, like, she's completely cool with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody else. It's like, everybody else. It's like these little groups of people that are like, Erick, that wasn't cool, bro. Even though we made it right already, it's like, wait, what? What else do y'all want us to do?
So that's a little weird, right? He says that if it would have been the girl that won the giveaway who was complaining, that he would have agreed, yeah, this is messed up and maybe we shouldn't have done that. But since it's not the girl that won the giveaway complaining, it's just literally everyone else. Well, then he's like, oh, I don't know what else I could have done. She doesn't care, so why do y'all care? So while I'm editing this video, I just realized that I have a new voice message from the winner of this giveaway.
And this is the most important thing I would say in this entire video, is this one message. So if I'm being honest, like, this is pretty much the biggest part of the entire thing, and I'm glad he kind of points this out and actually realized that, hey, I've got this in my DMs and actually brought it to light. So thank you, Strange Show. As somebody who actually, like, really likes your shit as well, like, I found your shit a lot later, like, not during this, but like, I would say during, like, I think it was your weed. It is weed laced with fentanyl or something like that had to do with, you know, some really hard stuff. So, like, I trust your advice and everything. Shout out to you. I'm glad, like, at least, like, you're not really throwing shade at Erick really, but you're also like part of you is giving your opinion, and also part of you is also trying to stay neutral and not really trying to beat Erick's community down or throw shade at Erick's community, and that's what I'm not trying to do either. I'm trying to just kind of mediate everything and provide a voice, from Erick's community on, like, as somebody who's also upset about this situation, like, and wants to warn my fan base that I would not recommend anything distributed by Base Smoke. If this is going on, no, do not fucking buy something from Base Smoke. As long as this situation is going on, do not do it.
Erick says she's fine and she's cool with it. Let's see what she has to say.
Dude, you're a fucking boss. I just watched the full video. He's a little dude. Oh, could you imagine if he saw all of the shit that I had to go through after I saw what his Base Smoke did to me? This is unreal. Thank you, God. Thank you for making that video. Pine Park's been amazing. They've reached out and everything's been good. But Erick is the one that's the problem. That's the problem child. That's not right. Like, I had to do an inhaler. I had to have for afterwards to make sure I was okay. And I didn't make a big deal about it, nothing. I had to have my husband come home because I was sick the day after. From that week, never made that big of a deal. All I did was post about it to let everyone know, hey, this is what's going on. But you know what? If you guys want the real deal, I'm gonna ball it out with Base Smokes and Erick, because this shit's not cool. If he thinks that's cool, like, he thinks it's a joke, man. It is a straight joke. People's health. But you want to hide different people, different companies that are legitimate. It's about to get real. It's about to get real. And I'm going to call his little ass out, too. His stupid little fake ass out. Thank you for being real.
And yes, she didn't complain to you directly, Erick. She's your fan, though. She's a fan of your show. She likes what you do. She doesn't want to complain to one of her favorite content creators, but everyone else who is a customer on your website and they're hearing you say all this stuff that doesn't make any sense. All of these people care. I'm not the only one that cares about this. Look at all of the comments in all of these videos and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. But Erick wasn't done on this live stream yet, and he still wanted to go back and reinforce the lie, I guess it is, that he does not sell the same stuff that Base Smoke sells. Now, who really believes that?
Yeah, I do not sell the same that Base Smoke sells. I think that's like the thing that's going on right now. That's like the main assumption. Like, once they moved on from the past stuff, they're moving on to this stuff. They're like, you're still working with them though. When it's like, no, our agreement easily, like, clearly states that was like in thing that I wanted to make sure of. Literally just for situations like this. Like, bro, we're not fucking dumb, bro. Me and the couple other people that like came to them with this, like, we're not dumb. Like, no.
Hold up. Was that a slip up? Me and the other people that like came to them with this. So I don't know if that's a slip up of like the real truth or just that he said the wrong words. But he did say they was hitting him up for months and months, begging him, making it sound like they were begging him to do a deal. And then he just said, but me and the people who went to them with this deal aren't stupid. Okay, that could just be a mistake though. Let's keep going.
Me and the couple other people that like came to them with this, like, we're not dumb. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of gotta cover your bases type shit, bro.
Type
shit. You kind of gotta cover your bases.
And also, I have another really good question. If the stuff he's selling is not from that same company, then why is this the first time any of us are hearing about this? People have been asking him why the hell is he still selling that stuff since day one, but this is the first time he's ever making these claims. So now we've went from it was just a giveaway, it was a mistake, to I don't sell that at all, to actually I do sell that on my site, but it's not the same stuff. And this whole time, it's still only 10% his fault and 90% on someone else. And this isn't just a small group of haters on Twitter like he might want you to believe. This is everywhere. I mean, all of the videos that have covered this topic, the comments are just overwhelmingly negative. And this is even being brought up to him all the time on his live streams now. Well, maybe not all the time, because he was like specifically talking about this in this stream, so it makes a lot of sense for people to be asking him about it. But even in his own community, even those people are like, well, then why are you still selling it on your website?
To be honest, you clearing everything up. Just curious why Con is still selling base smokes.
It's not selling base smokes, but it might be some of the same genetics that they're working with. But our agreement states that I am not in the same. Bro, you know how many like facilities and cultivation these motherfuckers own, like all up and down many states? Like I literally just said, bro, dedicate one of these to me, and then we're good. Like I just want to make sure that I'm set. You know what I mean? Like I don't want none of this shit that you're got in over there, you got over there. And I think he just expanded it so it's like just creators and just the fucking certain people in a certain building, a certain cultivation site. So, I mean, they distribute it for sure. So I don't have to sell it all.
I don't know if that's exactly the same as what he said before, but now it seems like he's saying that Base Smokes has a grow where they grow all of the stuff for like the influencers, like from one specific grow. But even if Base Smokes has one specific grow where they grow all the stuff for all the influencers, then that's still Base Smokes stuff. That's still a Base Smokes grow run by the Base Smokes company, and we would all be smart to assume that it's still the same Base Smokes quality that they, you know, carry across every brand or, you know, every grow facility. But he's still trying to downplay all of this, and he says that that Con Kush stuff doesn't even really matter, and it's just there.
But it ain't even like, I ain't even worried about that shit. Like, Con Kush is just for, it's just there, you know what I'm saying? Pine Park's the real good shit.
Like, Con Kush is just for, like, it's just there. You know what I'm saying? Pine Park's the real good shit. So he's just like, yeah, I mean, it's just there. I mean, it's for sale, but it's just there. It's not the good stuff, but it's just simply there. And so since this isn't the stuff I'm the most proud of, then it doesn't matter or something, you know, it's just there. What does that even mean? But then the very next day, Erick posted some very long tweets where he claimed that he was cutting all ties with Base Smokes. But he really quickly deleted these tweets, and I found out the reason he did, and it's pretty funny. But let's just look at what they said. Final words on the situation. Although I had nothing to do with shipping the bad product, it was still a giveaway associated with me and had my face on it. It is an industry standard across every genre for giveaway winners to be shipped from the company and not the influencer, and this is where I effed up. We should have double checked what was being given away. We had too much trust in the company, and that falls on me. All relations and future endeavors were immediately canceled with Base Smokes. Now remember, he just wrote that. All relations and future endeavors were immediately canceled with Base Smokes, and the giveaway winner was made whole. I apologize to her once again. This was all several weeks ago. Everything was gravy. She even made a tweet that I wasn't at fault, and everything was cool. Not sure what happened over the past few weeks, but it all blew up again way out of proportion. People are trying to say that I am scamming or sold that. There have been 10,000 plus orders on the Con website over the course of 7 months, and we haven't received a single complaint. 10,000 plus orders without one single complaint? About Base Smokes, the company I hear almost nothing but complaints about? Does anyone believe that at all? This is due to our agreement that I made sure was in place. The Con stuff would not be regular Base Smokes product. I wanted a jump in quality and not to have anyone else's stuff. This is why it's only flour and you see me using it. I actually mess with it. I would make way more money, like 10x, if I sold jank carts or wax, but I'm not going to do that. The you sold out claims are funny because trust me, when I sell out, you will know. I ain't selling out for something that's not even in my top 3 revenue streams. I'll sell out when Pine Park, Glass X, or Anova sells for 9 figures. Until then, I'm here grinding. No one was scammed. No one was poisoned. I never lied about any product. Well, you're sort of lying right now, right? Despite all of this, public perception is everything. Even though I know I didn't hurt or scam anyone, association with Base Smokes paints me in a light I don't mess with. So any operations we have will end. Thanks to everyone who stuck by or didn't need the explanation. I love y'all. Now, those tweets were deleted soon after that, but not before Liger covered it in his video. And I'm pretty sure that Liger said that Erick asked him specifically to clip his live stream response. So I'm wondering if he asked him to cover this tweet too. So maybe some people would see that good-looking headline on the video, but then he could delete these tweets soon after to keep his brand partners happy. And that seems like exactly what's going on here. It seems like he's just trying to keep all of his business partners happy while still saving face with the community. And it's sort of really hard to do both in a situation like this. But this is where things get interesting as hell. While all of this was going down, Bay Smokes reached out directly to me in this email. They saw my video and they wanted to clear some things up with me because they thought they were being painted in an unfair light. And as you can see, I was really polite to them. I let them know that I would love to help, and they were eager to share some information with me in hopes that I could help defend their brand. And eventually, I actually got a reply passed down from the CEO of Bay Smokes, where he directly addressed every question that I had. And this sort of tells it all. So I've covered this so you can't see people's names, because everyone there was really helpful and I don't want to cause anyone there any more problems. But you can see that this is really from Bay Smokes. And their CEO told me how this deal actually works. So this is their reply email, and it makes it really easy because they actually quoted my questions in their email. So my text is in orange and their reply is in black. It says, here is Will's response broken up into sections to make it easier to read. And Will is the CEO of Bay Smokes. I said, I still have some questions about the relationship between Bay Smokes and Erick's brand, particularly regarding the products sold through his website. Erick has publicly claimed that none of the flour on his site came from Bay Smokes, and that you only handled distribution. Based on Will's response, it sounds like that might not be entirely accurate. Could you clarify this? It's important for me to get the facts right so I can address any confusion. And here's what the CEO said. He worded what he said in a way that isn't exactly accurate and certainly confusing. Again, he said this live in the heat of the moment while getting many angry and accusing comments, so I'm not holding it against him. But we do handle all elements of business operations for Erick, like all our other partners, has 100% control over the products we sell and the branding. He tries products before we add new ones, etc., and was very diligent in ensuring we would maintain amazing quality throughout his brand. We offer our partners the opportunity to be as hands-on or off as they would like to be. In Erick's case, he was very particular about ensuring only higher quality products were sold on his site, because he didn't want lower tiers or vapes to be on the site, as they tend to face more criticism generally speaking. He didn't want to sell gummies or edibles because his mom's has an online hemp THC edible store. We have a very limited selection of flour on that he personally approved from 2 grows. We offer the smalls from those strains. Plus, recently he agreed to add smalls from our greenhouse grow, which is a $50 budget option. This tier never has issues, and we were able to assure him it's a great budget offering which was in super high demand across all our brands. He was happy with our promise, and his fan base has left tons of positive reviews from their purchases. He does have unique strains from grows not owned by us, but we manage all vendor relations, etc. So the CEO said, we do handle all elements of business operations for He says Erick has control over it, and he does have some other strains, but all the stuff that's being grown is coming from their greenhouse and their Bay Smokes grow houses. That doesn't really seem like what he was trying to convince us of just a minute ago. But also, I thought that Erick said that he immediately cut all ties with Bay Smokes as soon as this happened, and so why are they still even talking to each other? I thought all of their ties were cut and he didn't associate with Bay Smokes at all anymore. So I asked the CEO about that too. I said, I also noticed Erick recently tweeted about cutting ties with Bay Smokes. Can you share any insight into why the partnership ended? It seems like his decision and recent statements are fueling the narrative that your brand is untrustworthy, and I think addressing that could help clear things up. And Bay Smokes said, if you look again today, he removed that tweet. Although unfortunately for him and us, many people already saw it. From our conversations, he doesn't seem to want to close the brand, but he certainly certainly is not happy he's getting heat for our mistake and likely posted that thinking it would get people off his back for the issue. We discussed the night before he posted how I thought his best response would be to share our apology, add his support and backing of our brand and his following would see our commitment to quality and making things right for anyone who runs into a problem like this, which should address the main concerns. He agreed and said he would leave his response on the matter to just retweeting our apology for the time being. Why he chose to retweet the wrong tweet and then post that and delete it half a day later is beyond me. But I understand he's going through a stressful situation, so again, not trying to hold things against him or take it personally. Regardless, we stand by our quality and commitment to the customers and the quality of content. I'm sure he will continue the partnership as he discussed with me because we have plenty of positive proof with our quality and consistency over the last 4 years. Now more than ever, right now is the best period over the last 4 years? How? Says hopefully we'll also get a public apology from him to our company. Ooh, don't hold your breath on that apology, homie. I don't see that happening. But we just watched Erick claim that as soon as this happened, he immediately cut all ties with Bay Smokes and all of their business relationships were over. But this email says that that's not the case at all. So somebody's lying right now. Yeah, he's literally in his DMs with the CEO of Bay Smokes the night before he's making these tweets, which is the day after he made that video. And they're in here trying to do damage control to figure out how to get everyone off his back. So that stream that came out where he said, I immediately cut all ties with Bay Smokes, that was the day before he's in the messages trying to figure out what they should say in their Twitter messages. That doesn't sound like all of your ties are cut with them at all. Plus, it's still for sale on the website. When is that going to change? I guess apparently it's not going to change, and I guess his relationship with Bay Smokes isn't over at all, and I guess all that was just some of that good old bullshit. This is why people are still talking about this, Erick. Come on, man. But now we have the biggest creator by far in this space commenting on this directly. So now Dope is Yola, or Thomas, or whatever you call him, Dope is Yola has now heard about this too, and he's responded to this as well 2 days ago on his live stream. And it even sounds like this whole thing with Erick Khan might have influenced Yola to change his entire company and completely stop selling his micro roses just so he could avoid something exactly like this. And this is how you handle bad products and take care of the community.
Oh, so here we go. Everybody asking about micros. Here we go. I know there's a lot of YouTube drama going on, and everybody asked me, yo, your micros, they're balling on a budget. They're good for me. And some people are like, these are dog shit. I don't like them. I'm like, okay. So everyone out there, I discontinued the micros. I took the micros off the site. Whatever's on there is the last thing you'll ever see them on there. I'm going to be completely transparent. It's about 18% of our sales, which is huge for one SKU. 18% of our sales. We are taking a major loss. I'll say that. I'm not asking people to buy. It is straight lowest tier possible besides shake. And I said that. Guys, people buy it like crazy. You would have no idea how much. We've had about 20,000 orders, and we've had about 180, 200 people go, hey, I don't like this. This is not what I thought it was going to be.
How about that? Dope is Yola actually admitted to the small amount of complaints he has. If you believe Erick Khan, they've done 10,000 orders and haven't had one complaint. That's the difference. So that's the difference we're seeing right now when we watch this video, is the difference between somebody who has no responsibility at all and someone else who's doing everything they can to keep their community safe and make things right. This is how you do a response.
Exactly.
Under 1% of people complain. But I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like people looking at me and going, yo, this is like a lot of leaf. I go, I know. In the video, when I introduce it, it shows a lot of leaf. I'm sorry. And some people are like, no, it's not as good as it used to be. I go, I don't think you understand how much we are going, how much we're pumping out. We cannot. There was a month there we were 18 days behind on orders. So guys, what I did is I discontinued the whole SKU. I just took the SKU off our website, and I know a lot of people are like pissed off they don't have it. But I want you guys to understand, I care about my name. I care about my reputation. If someone shows me a bag and I go, ooh, I don't like that bag. You're right. That bag doesn't look good. And they go, and in my end, I'm like, dude, I am filming 4 podcasts a day. I didn't even know that your bag was bad. I'm sorry that one bag out of 18,000 are bad. I'm going to fix it for you.
Now, this is some radical responsibility. Love to see it. Big ups to Yola. Thank
Exactly. Yola, now that all this is going on, everything, my next purchase will be one of your small. Or I'll actually try out your dab. Because I hella fuck with your dabs and everything. If I'm being honest, like, it's good to see, like, Yola, even though it could have been a very small thing, he still cared enough to actually say, yo, like, this shit, uh-uh. Thanos snapped that shit away. I don't want my name on that. I'd be the same fucking way. If I was in Yolo's position, if I was in Erick's position, and I found out the company I had trusted with my name on it had given one of my subscribers some really bad shit, oh, I would have gone off. I would have really fucking gone off. I would have just said, you know what, you can go fuck yourself. You guys are disgusting. Like, if it's a continuous thing, and I'm like, yo, like, what the fuck's going on? Like, every complaint I would address personally and always double check that the company I'm working with in the future, that's a red flag. Okay, well, let me go to this other company that I know and reach out to them and get you a whole pound from them. You could have done that. I know it would have been out of your pocket. That would have been a good chunk of money. I can understand that. Somebody who's, on a budget myself, even though, like, your budget's probably way higher than mine. Like, if your name is attached to it, like, I want to trust it. It's disappointing that I can't. I want to fucking, be able to tell, everyone I know that, hey, yeah, I got some of Erick Khan's weed and it's fucking good shit. But, like, damn it, bro. Like, you've got a lot more reach than most people. You could have told Bay Smokes, like, yo, like, this shit better not fucking happen. Otherwise, we're done. Partnership over. And if the company is known for this kind of bad quality stuff, cancel the contract. And I get it, legal fees and stuff like that. You could have to pay a penalty. Or, like, this could be something that, you could have had dreamed of. A weed brand with your name on it and everything like that. I could get that. Bro, a lot of the people in the cannabis community would fucking love that. That would be either funny as hell to us or the most badass thing that has ever happened to us in our life. So, as somebody who would be in your fucking community and would really want to try your fucking stuff, even though because your name is on it, I don't trust Bay Smokes. You could reach out to, there's thousands of, well, not really, I wouldn't say thousands. Maybe not. But anyways, there's a ton of companies you can reach out to. Maybe Yola could help you out. Hell, you and Yola could actually do a fucking collab where your fucking name is attached to it, his name is attached to it. That way quality is guaranteed. If you yourself, like, you're really busy, I can get that. If you edit all your videos yourself, like I do, like, I tend to spend like 2-3 hours, maybe 5 or 6, depending on like, that last video, it took me a good, like, 5-6 hours to get it done. Mind you, I wasn't looking at a clock, but I mean, it was around like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'd woken up around 11 at night. I think I streamed, and then I started like actually like working on that video after all the footage was done and recorded. Anyway, the point of this is like, since you have a lot bigger reach, gotta do your due diligence a lot more than, say somebody like myself. If a big company reached out to me and it's like, hey, like, we do a collab, bro, the first thing I would immediately be like, holy shit, fuck yeah. But the second thing I would do is be like, okay, well, I want to see like the fucking grow house. I want to see, how, the nutrients you guys use. I want to see, you know, how everything is done. That way I can make sure my subscribers, my fan base, the people I consider, friends, my friends here on the channel. Because I technically just come on here and hang out with you guys because I've got nothing else to do right now until like later today. So, with that being said, like, gotta work hard on that, bro. And I hope there's a lot better stuff for you in the future. Anyways, enough of my yapping. Let me get back to the video. And then after all this is done, like after this one is over, we'll get into the smoke sesh.
Thank you for taking care of your own shit. I know it's your shit and it's none of my business, but thank you for doing it anyways. I got a lot of homies and friends and family in this community, and they might be buying stuff from you. Who knows? If they are, I want it to be safe and good quality. And if you didn't like the quality, there wasn't even issues with safety. He just didn't like the quality. He said he couldn't keep the quality up, so he just knocked out a whole SKU off his website. About 20% of that whole company's income, he just got rid of it overnight, simply because he couldn't maintain the quality he wanted. This is the kind of stuff we're all expecting to see.
Like, I know we legally can't return touched, but also this fool's out of, and he spent money. He, in his head, is going, dog, this is not what I wanted. But it's like, yo, you bought the micros. Oh, I thought that was the top tier. It's actually the lowest tier. It's the opposite, but I got you. I've fixed like 80 orders before. Like sending it from my house. I can't leave someone feeling like they got played, dude, because that's not fair. I'd rather feel played and go, at least I ate it and no one else had to. I'll take it. I do that for everything in my life.
That is so dope. He's not only out here fixing these orders himself by hand, sending them from his house, but when that wasn't good enough, he just killed the whole thing, took it completely off his website, something that was making him a lot of money. It was making him 20% of the income for that whole business. He just took it off. It's that easy, Eric. It's just that simple.
Push trees, I'm down to lose money. I'm always down to lose money. I'm always down to lose money if it makes the brand better, if it makes people more stoked, if I can give people and free stuff, and like, it's dope. So to bring it around, yes, I discontinued the micros. Sorry, that's what we got to. Yes, we did discontinue the micros. I couldn't keep the quality up anymore. If we sold an eighth of what we sold in volume, if we sold a tenth of what we sold, we can keep the volume. It's just not going to happen. Too expensive. I mean, it's too much weight. There's too much weight to make sure everything's good. And guys, I know it sounds insane. We're cutting off almost 20% of our revenue. Listen to me right now. When something goes wrong with my I don't care if I lose money. I'm cutting off almost 20% of our revenue in one day, because I don't like that, bro. I don't want my name on something that's not perfect. There's a reason why our shirts are in the stores and why I can't say it.
So this is great. He's saying it's not fair for someone to feel like that. I don't want this to happen. I take value in my name and my brand, and that's why I'm doing well. That's why my Push Tree shirts are in the stores. That's why we're doing good at Zoomies. And this is great. This is all really good. This is exactly the kind of thing we wanted to all see from Erick Kahn too. But this isn't all that Yola had to say. He actually addressed the Erick Kahn situation directly.
But yeah, so guys, and I know people keep saying check out the Erick Kahn situation. I saw the aircon situation. I saw it. It sucks, man. They're gonna have to deal with it how they deal with it. I have no idea. I'm not part of that company. I don't deal with Base Smokes. I've never worked with them. Never met the guy. I don't know what else to say. I've been doing my own thing for a long time. We have our own facilities in Beverly Hills. We have our own facilities in Torrance. I don't know. We run everything ourselves. We do everything ourselves. So I have no idea what's going on over there. I saw all the shit that happened, obviously, because I'm on YouTube and I saw it. That shit's crazy. That sucks. That if that happened to me, I'd be super bummed, bro. But like with the micros, people started talking shit to me. I fixed it and it didn't get fixed. I discontinued the whole thing. I'm not gonna tell you guys numbers, but 18 to 20% of our massive ass company is so much money, more money than I ever thought I would ever make in my life. Every month is now going away. It's just gone, and I have to make up for it somehow. I'm not kidding when I said take it out of my end.
So he didn't really go too deep, but he said, yeah, I did hear that. That's crazy, and that sucks.
I will say he actually created a new thing called the Smalls, and I'm really hyped for that. That's what I'm going to try out on stream.
Be so bummed, but something like that did happen to me. People said they were bummed about my micros, and I took the whole thing off the website and immediately lost 20% of that business's income. Just overnight, boom, disappeared, deleted all of that income just because he didn't want people to be upset. This wasn't even a question of people getting sick or getting products that weren't safe. It was just people not being absolutely stoked. That's what taking responsibility looks like. Thank you, Yola. Thank you for doing right by the community. That's sick, and we all appreciate it. But now I want to cover a few far less important topics that Eric also mentioned on his live stream, because these things are ridiculous, and it just goes to show you how little accountability he really has.
I'm getting some crazy ats on Twitter. The thing about Twitter, though, it's not real. Like, there's a group of people on Twitter that are all friends that don't like me. It's very funny. It's a group of, like, growers that, like, are just legacy. They're, like, they're like 40-plus-year-old guys that all don't like me. I don't know why, but there's just like the one thing that they were like, they've just always disliked me, but now they have like not really a reason, but they think a reason, so they're just like super hard. It's so funny, bro. It's so funny. I will say, I've never seen any of these guys in person. You know, they're never at events. They're never showing face. They're never in the community. They're just on Twitter. They just on Twitter talking crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say.
So I'm not sure if I'm one of these guys he's talking about on Twitter, because I barely use Twitter, but since he's about to call me out specifically, I think he might be talking about me. And yeah, dog, I might be older than you, but I'm not 40 years old yet. And even if I was, who cares? Is 40 that old? Is it like after you turn 40, your opinions don't matter no more? After you turn 40, you have no say in the space? This is just a really weak attempt for him to try to invalidate all of these claims being made against him. He's just trying to make it seem like, oh, these are just some really old dudes who are all haters on me, and I don't even know why they hate me for. Because if we're just some old dudes who are all haters, then our opinion doesn't matter because we're just hating. But Eric, we're not hating on you, buddy. We just want to see you do better. We just want to see better for the whole community. That's like sort of the whole point why the rest of us do this in the first place. And Eric, you say you never see me at events, but you live in California and I live in Colorado. I'm at events, homie. You're just not at the same events because we live in different states. Some of these creators you're talking about don't even live in the United States at all. So no matter how long I've been going to events and trade shows, I'm just not running into you here in Colorado unless you come here to Colorado. I'm definitely not flying all the way to LA for trade shows and events when I live in Denver. See what I mean? This is just another weak attempt for him to make it seem like, oh, these people aren't even really part of this community all the rest of us are part of. They're just from the outside looking in. They're just haters. But he did sort of have a great point right here.
I will say that this fool, it's gonna be a situation like this, bro. It's definitely like this fool's strain, whatever his name is.
You know the name of the channel at this point. Don't be scared to say it. Just say it. Strange Show. Erick, you remember who put you on blast, because I wouldn't have done this if you would have just taken credibility right out of the gate. You could have just said, man, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done this. I'm going to take it off my website and it's over. And it would have been over. No one would have brought this up at all. I know you're mad at me specifically, Erick, because I made some videos, but I'm not the one who brought this up. I'm actually reporting on other videos.
It's definitely like this fool's strain, whatever his name is gonna milk the fuck out of this. Like, it's gonna be, bro, his channel. You know how good his channel's doing right now because he's including my name in the title? Like, bro, the next 2 weeks is about to be, his channel is about to be, Erick Khan says this, Erick Khan says this, Erick Khan does this, Erick Khan does this. Like, it's gonna be a little crazy, bro, but we'll be all right. You know what I mean? We'll be all right. I gotta respect. He's milking. You gotta find something that works. You gotta run with it. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
So he's actually right there. He's cooking on that one very, very tiny little.
I want to say this: the way Erick is fucking talking is like he's becoming the exact kind of VTuber that, you know, is as fake as it gets. And it sucks that I can tell, like, all this, like, he's deflecting it, talking shit. Like, bro, all we want is for you to take accountability. Just take accountability. That's it. That's all your community is asking.
Specific part, he was correct. He might have been lying about every thing else, but that one little part, he was correct. Look at my channel. The last 3 damn videos I have done have been about Erick Khan. I'm actually working on a brand new video right now. So tomorrow I have a brand new video coming out about the ancient crazy traditions of charas. So if you're new here and you want to learn some cool plant history, we got a new video coming out tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe for that. That's the kind of stuff I'm usually doing 99.9% of the time, besides like these 3 little stupid ass videos. But I am always making videos that call out all kinds of people for doing all kinds of shady stuff in the industry, and I don't care who they are. You could be Erick Khan, you could be Ronald McDonald, you could be my damn mama. If you're doing shady stuff in the industry, I'm gonna call you out. And it's not to make any person look bad, it's just so we have accountability in this industry that I love so much, for this community that I love so much, that we're all a part of. I'm a part of this community just like you are, dog. These are all of our homies. These are our fans. These are our friends. We don't need to be... What are you doing, Erick? Come on, man. But Erick Khan doesn't have the only business you might come across in California that is selling some products that you probably just don't want to buy. Because have you seen this video? These are the biggest brands in California, and they were selling products that were crazy tainted.
Yeah, like that has some pesticides and like Stizzy and a few other brands. But now that you guys got the full context, fucking hell, man. Like, what are you doing, bro? Just all you had to do is say, yo, this was my bad. I get it. It's my fault. Like, I had my name on this. I should have done my research with this company. Like, you're selling it with your name attached. Your community trusts your brand. People are buying this because they want to support you. Because they trust you. And that's the thing. Because your community trusts you so much, and the way you're responding to this, it kind of taints the rest of us. It taints the weed tuber community as a whole. That's why it's a big props to Yola. He's saying, hey, it wasn't like fucking Strange Show said. It wasn't even a fucking question of people's health. Like, this shit was moldy, dude. Like, this is people's health on the line. There are medical patients that are probably buying this. Like, think about it, dude. Like, if one batch is this bad, you need to start actually looking into the company and making sure, like, you legitimately just tell them, yo, like, I'm sorry, I can't trust this deal no more. My community doesn't fuck with it. It's gonna cost me my reputation. They would have understood. They probably would have been a little bit mad. You might have had to pay some legal fees because you might be under contract. I don't know. I don't know how that, sponsorship, works. But anyway, all of what your community is saying is just straight up say, yo, I need to stop with base smokes on Con Kush. Just go and go to a different fucking distributor, a different whole different brand. You don't need them distributing your stuff when there's hundreds of different brands out there that could easily guarantee the quality that you're looking for. That people like Dope as Yola trust. And it's not that hard to find people like that in this fucking community. A lot of us just really want to just smoke and kind of relax. And if we can provide the same type of, inner peace we get from our experience to others and put our name on it, and they get sick, that's not good. That is not good at all. Like, if anything, like, she could have really, like, actually, like, done a lawsuit and shit. Like, this is the type of stuff that, you really need to take accountability for. Like, this could have been some fucking, ass munch that was, he didn't know who the fuck you were. He just saw your website, saw the bud on it, was of age, bought it, and got sick. What if it was that situation? You'd have a lawsuit on your hands, dude. Like, that's not good. Not to mention if, like, media gets a hold of this. Jesus fucking Christ, do you know the destruction it could bring on YouTube itself? It could destroy the whole WeedTuber community. You could have literally just dropped a fucking nuke on us. All. When it's already a very hard situation with YouTube that's been slowly getting better, and now this happens. This could ruin the whole fucking WeedTuber reputation. And that's what we're saying, like, dude, because you're acting like this, you're not setting a good example for the rest of us who genuinely care about our fans, who genuinely care about the community, who care about, ensuring all this stuff doesn't happen. Hell, when I worked at the fucking smoke shop, I left that fucking smoke shop and decided to just run my studio. Still to this day. Why? Because I didn't want to, fucking lie to people because they had, like, THCO carts and stuff like that that could get people sick. And I was basically told to shut up and still sell it. To me, that's absolutely disgusting fucking behavior. You have a responsibility to your fans and to even the fucking cannabis community since you're one of the faces of it. Think about it, bro. That is the biggest pile of dog shit situation I have ever come across in this cannabis community. And it's really upsetting because a lot of shit that I valued in it, it's starting to die off. There's starting to be drama and shit like that, and it fucking pisses me off. Like, this community is supposed to be fucking... We're supposed to be chill, relaxed motherfuckers. Cannabis itself is already frowned upon. And the fact that you're a face of this community, yeah, it's not good. You need to tell Bay Smokes to, hit the fucking road. And you say, yo, you guys, there's a lot of complaints about you. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want my name attached to it no more. Deal's over. Sorry. We're done here. Go fuck yourself. Get out of my life. Get out of my community. Because they obviously don't give a fuck about your reputation. Only you do, bro. Only you really care about your own reputation. This company don't give a fuck about you. Clearly, they're willing to get your fans fucking sick and put a bad name on you, a face and leader of the cannabis community. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, enough of the seriousness and everything like that. I'm done ranting about the situation. For those who are just joining in, you guys can go back. Like I said, please don't send any hate to any of the people listening in this video. But I really hope that everything is resolved, that things get better. Because this motherfucker was literally one of the fucking reasons why I started my channel in the first place. And the fact that this is going on, the stuff I exposed the smoke shop for, and have for not been able to find a job in the smoke shops in the current area since. I was willing to give that up because I don't trust that. I don't want to be getting people sick. I care about my reputation, no matter how small my channel is. Because I care about my community. The fact that I have 255 of you guys, to me, it could be 2,055,055, and I would still have the same exact reaction. I'd be like, yo, go fuck yourself. You're fucking ruining my reputation. You don't give a fuck about my community. You don't give a fuck about me, my name, my reputation. You just care about the fucking money you're gonna make off of it. But anyways, let's get to let's actually fucking smoke and chill and everything. I'm done. I'm done ranting. Time to chill out and smoke. But like, this was a whole clusterfuck of a situation. I just really hope things get better, because if it doesn't, like, it's definitely in the gut. Like, this is one of the people that I looked up to. Getting over fucking jack it off. But like, as somebody who looks to you for inspiration on my own channel, it's hard. It's hard to see this. I'm not trying to act anything out on the camera, like, this is genuine. Like, I've been following for like 3-4 years. I watched his stuff when I was going through a fucking divorce, and it helped, make my day a little bit better. Then I met my fucking best friend Jason, and it was a dark time, and all these VTubers pretty much, were, the light at the end of the tunnel, essentially. Hey, yeah, it may be hard, but just chill out, smoke, relax. You got this. Just forget about what's going on right now. Look at this bullshit. Look at that bullshit. Watch me get fucked up. Laugh your fucking ass off. Have a good time. That's what this community is about. We all want to hold each other accountable. No matter how small or anything. want the fucking cannabis community to go sour because of one bad egg, or see the whole fucking community implode on itself. Like, we got that in a lot of other fucking YouTube communities. Let's not have that in our community, you know? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If there's a fucking redemption arc of Erick, then yeah, I'll definitely point it out. I'll definitely, say, hey man, yeah, finally, like, that's all we wanted. I'm sorry. Like, that was my bad. We don't need to. I don't want that shit attached to my name anymore. Alright, here we go. Anyway, here's Erick. Yeah, guys, this whole situation was very disappointing. Not gonna lie, very disappointing. A lot of stuff. Let me see if Hilly Joe actually. Just check. Can't hear me. How's that? Was I ranting that entire time and you guys could hear you? I couldn't hear me? Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, guys, that's the whole situation currently. Let's see if I run the video on it. No, and was just released yesterday. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, and I really hate that this shit has happened. I really do. Honestly, I wish that Erick would just say, hey, Bay Smokes, sorry, business relationship over, we're done. Like, sorry. That's all your community is basically saying, because you don't fuck about us. You just care about the money, obviously. You don't care about checking the quality of the blood. Because if that, you know, if they're willing to literally give away a pound of some moldy weed, what do you think they're willing to do to your people who are actually buying the shit? It's saying that, you know, we've had no complaints, which, according to Bay Smokes, is false. Like, bro, be honest with us. Like, hey man, yeah, I fucked up. I should have double checked that. That's all your community is saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's what a lot of people are saying. Just take accountability. And that way, you know, the entire cannabis community stays safe. But anyway, I gotta get going. I have a couple things I need to finish up before I actually get to bed. And right now it's like 7. So we've been up for, I've been up since like, I would say, like 3 in the morning. So I got up really fucking early. I need to go get some coffee. I need to go get something. I got the lunch like motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But before I close this up, one last message here. As somebody who is a fan of you and always rooted for you, and still I'm rooting for you, I'm hoping things get better. Like, I'll still be checking in, but like, I won't be doing another video on this unless like a ton of people are like, hey, you want to get my opinion on like playing a game or something like that. Like, if you guys want to play, I can tell you guys as. But I'm not gonna do another video on this. It's just I am sick of drama on YouTube, and now it's bleeding over into the VTuber space. I'm basically trying to, you know, say, hey, you know, as somebody who's from your community, stand up. No, it's not a good look. Not a good look for, you know, Yola. It's not a good look for, you know, Raw OG. It's not a good look for, you know, Mr. THC. It kind of bleeds over into the rest of us. There's a lot of people, you know, trust our name on stuff. So we all have to be careful. But in the future, I hope things get better. But I won't be buying the blood. I won't be buying the blood. I will definitely try to kill this stuff. I'm definitely do a video and I'll live stream some smoking. Because why the fuck not? We'll see. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end it off. Please do not send any hate to anyone that was, you know, shown in this video or anything. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll see you guys later.